following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
Good morning, Macomb. I'm Redrick Terry.
And I'm John, and welcome to the November 11th edition of Good Morning Macomb.
Announcing debut. You ready?
Yeah, it is.
Let's go.
Here
we have quite the show for you today. Election day is over, and we have WIU students' opinions on our new elected president.
Also coming up today, it's Veterans Day, and the city of Macomb remembers all those who served for our country by placing more than 800 flags in Chandler Park. We have a reporter there, and we'll have a little live update coming up.
That's right, and one of America's favorite coffee franchises moves to Macomb and opens in a few days. We have the story.
But first, we're throwing it over to meteorologist Devin Biggs for our first look at weather. Devin?
Good morning, everyone. Happy Veterans Day to everyone. Live look at our webcam. Perfect start to our Veterans Day. Nothing but sunshine overlooking the beautiful downtown Macomb Square. However, it is a little chilly out this morning. Forgive me, my graphics are acting up again. But I'll step off camera and advance it for you live in person off the air. 37 degrees is our temperature right now. Dew point is 35, humidity 92%. Not too shabby. Winds out of the north at 6 miles per hour. Still a little chilly out this morning, but not too bad as we start our Veterans Day. Coming up, I will let you know what the weather will be like for the next 7 days and what the football game will be like this Saturday as it's senior day after this. Guys?
Sounds good, Devin. Thanks. We'll see you in a little bit. Well, Chandler Park is filled with flags to honor veterans this holiday.
News 3, Megan Sanchez is live in Chandler Park to tell us what it took to get these flags hung. Megan?
Good morning, Macomb, and happy Veterans Day. I'm live here in Chandler Park, and as you can see, I'm surrounded by American flags, very fitting for this patriotic holiday. But they didn't just pop up overnight. No, it took the work of many community members. It all started this morning with a moment of silence at 7 a.m. and then those volunteers were off. Last year, only 10 volunteers showed up for the Flags of Love event, and you can imagine it took them a long time to get all 843 flags up and waving. But this year, a record turnout, more than 100 people showed up to help out, and it only took them 18 minutes. It's all to honor McDonough County veterans as well as those who are serving, and I can tell you the turnout this year meant a lot to this community.
Today we've got more people than I've ever seen in any event. Must be a couple hundred people here, and last time we had one, we only had 10. So it's really a great heartwarming feeling to have people come out and put flags up.
There's an opportunity here. You can wake up a little bit early and help a lot of people out who deserve recognition. The men and women of the United States Armed Forces deserve all of our support.
Now, if you didn't get a chance to help out this morning, there's still time. They need just as much assistance with teardown. That starts at 4 p.m. right here in Chandler Park. An easy way to help out and do your part this Veterans Day. Reporting live in Chandler Park for News 3, I'm Megan Sanchez.
All right, Megan, thank you very much. Well, on last week's edition of Good Morning Macomb, we brought you the story of 2 graduate students at Western Illinois University who organized a benefit for a 1-year-old boy with cancer.
Instead, they had so many people show up and they had to put a cap on the event. People who attended the benefit not only left with a new decoration for the holidays, but with the feeling of helping a 1-year-old boy with neuroblastoma. News 3, Emily Manley has the story.
Will Idson is a happy 1-year-old boy. If you saw his smiling face, you wouldn't know he's sick. But the reality is Will has a rare infant cancer, neuroblastoma. He has already gone through 4 rounds of chemo and is getting ready to go back for more. Dana and Tracy met Will's mom at WIU in graduate school. When they became friends with Lauren Idson, they didn't know that they would become a major support system and later put on a benefit to help her son.
To make someone else happy, nothing else mattered. I mean, whatever stresses we had going up to it, nothing mattered. Just seeing them sit there, it was incredible. I'm just so happy everyone came, everyone had a good time. And everyone's leaving with a great or semi-great painting. So overall, it's just a good feeling.
The paintings Tracy is talking about are what the 2 girls did for Will's benefit. They call the event Will's Snowman. People from around the community rallied to support Will. And to some, it hit home because they have small children too.
It makes you feel great. I have 2 small boys myself, an almost 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, so it really hits home that, you know, it could be any of us. And so just the little things that I can do to help this family, like it means a lot to know that I've helped contribute and to support them through all of this as well.
Lauren and her husband Brad were overwhelmed Wednesday night as more and more people came to support them. The Idsons told me they cannot thank people enough for what everyone has done.
Words can't express the amount of gratitude that we have for all the support that we've had. It's just so humbling, and to see the kindness and just the generosity of people. It's been really amazing. It really has been. It kind of carries us through the really tough times, just the love and support that we've got. So.
What a story. Now Will is getting ready to head to St. Louis for a round of stronger chemo and then radiation.
If you would like to help Will and his family and stay up to date with his journey, go to his Facebook page, We Will Win.
Well, big news this week. The election is finally over. Donald Trump is officially president-elect of the United States. Now, this has prompted a variety of reactions all across the country.
That's right, Redrick. We spoke to students here on WIU's campus about their thoughts on the man who will take office in January.
I think it's good because I'm from Japan, and it will has impact on Japanese economy, and I have to do job hunting next year, and it will be harder because Trump became a president.
I think he'll do decent things because, I mean, it's not all up to him. He does have to go through other people to decide if something can go his way. But I honestly think he'll do a decent job.
I was a bit worried, not gonna lie. It was pretty weird, honestly, thinking about it, because I come from a family of immigrants. So both of my parents are immigrants, and then we're actually going to Mexico in December, so I was just thinking about, I don't know how that whole process is gonna be. I'm gonna feel a little bit different going now.
And I think that they saw kind of how he operates as a businessman and use that instead of saying, excuse me, he has no political experience whatsoever. And that's sad because we got somebody that's leading us, America as a whole, with no experience.
There's been so many mixed reactions really all across the country, and especially here as far as Donald Trump being elected president, but it certainly has got the discussion going, I think.
That's for sure, Redrick. A lot of people have been talking about this.
That's right, and you may have friends or family who've joked about moving to Canada depending on the outcome of this election. Turns out some people aren't kidding.
A realtor in South Carolina has been getting a lot of attention lately by offering to help people move out of this country. Carolina Balkunas reports.
As soon as election results started coming in,
I mean, every minute we had probably 5 to 10 callers.
So did the calls to Jeff Cook Real Estate.
380 phone calls, like overnight. And isn't that crazy?
It was an out-of-box idea, offering to help people sell their homes and move to Canada, now packed with opportunity.
I'd like to move to Canada. Okay, do you have a home to sell?
Jeff Cook says calls poured in between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. from all over the country and here at home. On Wednesday, staff members returned calls one by one.
Oh, you would like to move to Canada? Sure, so you need your help on selling your home.
What they're wanting to do is think, you know, in case this real estate market were to crash, how much would they be able to try to sell their house for all of a sudden? There's a lot of people that are wanting us to help them with the immigration papers to be able to move, and obviously, you know, we don't do that. We just help people sell homes.
He says their agents have already scheduled appointments. Unexpected, considering all 10 billboards have been taken down.
We realized that, you know, even though it was sort of a joke and just to get attention in the beginning, we found out very quickly there's a lot of people that are very, very serious about wanting to sell their home because they're just scared of what the future is going to hold.
A clever marketing idea. Sold.
So, you know, a lot of people have said it. A lot of people have threatened to move to Canada. I don't know how much of it is real, but would you move to Canada?
I mean, I think I'd definitely move to Canada because I get to fish there, and they've got some pretty great fishing, Redrick, so that would definitely be a plus for moving to Canada.
If it involves fishing, this man will be there. All right, now imagine barely being old enough to drink and taking a big role for the state of Florida.
A 21-year-old college senior is one of the newest members of Florida's House of Representatives. Eric Walker reports.
It was honestly the best night of my life.
While most college students watch the election as spectators, Amber Mariano is part of it all. She just turned 21 3 weeks ago, but is now the youngest person ever elected to Florida's House of Representatives. She doesn't slow down. I caught up with her on FaceTime while she's in New Hampshire for a conference.
From voters, it was you'd be surprised. You'd think that they'd be like, "Oh wow, like, you're too young to be doing this," but everyone that I met said, "Wow, you're doing this so young. Like, that's what we need."
Mariano, a senior at UCF with plans to go to law school, top Democratic incumbent Amanda Murphy in House District 36. That includes Hudson and Newport Richey. Mariano won by just 748 votes.
Balancing school and balancing work and doing all of that, it was a lot to handle, but I mean, the work doesn't stop here. I still have, I have 2 years now to really do the best I can for my community in West Pasco, and I'm so honored to be able to serve them.
Mariano grew up around politics. Her father, Jack, just won his 4th term on the Pasco County Commission, but now she outranks him.
We didn't expect this opportunity to present itself so quickly in her life, but I will tell you at 6 years old, she said she wanted to be the first woman president. So, I mean, it's been in her blood from way back when.
Oh, he says I'm leapfrogging him, so.
Mariano may be 21, but she already has some powerful friends, getting endorsements along the way from Governor Rick Scott and Senator Marco Rubio. In Pasco County, Eric Waxler, ABC Action News.
That is incredible. I don't know if I would want to be elected that young. What about you?
I'm not sure if I can handle all that responsibility that comes with being that state representative. Going to Washington, that's just crazy.
And at 21, that is certainly unbelievable. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Macomb, a popular coffee franchise is almost open in Macomb. We have the story.
Plus, a successful food drive helps families prepare for the holidays. All that and more after the break.
I think just working with everybody in the newsroom, everybody has such a great camaraderie. All the opportunities that I've been given here have just been amazing to expand on that resume. I try not to beat myself up on the mistakes I make because there's so many opportunities. Just giving that experience, and this is how I got to do things in the real world, is really what the broadcasting and journalism department has done for me. When you have a really good show and that everybody nailed it, I mean, that's one of the best feelings in the world.
To eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Garrett Covington chose Western Illinois University because of the law enforcement program and the chance to be a Leatherneck.
Western has one of the best law enforcement programs in the nation, and I get to play the game I love. Whether I go pro or I go to law school, because of Western, I would take my success to another level. I am a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Think purple, think success. Think Western Illinois University.
Macomb in high definition. Good Morning Macomb continues.
Well, it's finally here. Hy-Vee will soon be opening its long-awaited Starbucks coffee shop for Macomb residents to enjoy.
News 3's Ryan Brushburg has more about the latest way to get your caffeine fix.
Though the Starbucks at Hy-Vee will not yet open until Monday, the anticipation is high and free samples are aplenty.
We've seen lots of great feedback, people taking selfies, people coming in and tweeting about it and throwing it on Facebook. We got a lot of great positive feedback for it, and they're wanting us open today, so.
Yeah. Lots of excitement for it.
We're getting everybody trained up. Starbucks training is very rigorous. All of our trainers have to have 40 hours worth of training.
You have
Plus,
to be certified for barista training, and then we have to have certified trainers. So we have to have 2 of them on staff.
Are you excited about the Starbucks coming soon?
Very excited. We've been waiting since like probably sophomore year, and I'm a senior, so now it's actually happening right when I leave, though, of course. But super excited, ready to spend my gift card money.
we're just looking forward to opening up and getting all the Starbucks drinkers in our store. So,
for News 3, I'm Ryan Reschiver.
Now, just in time for the Macomb store, the simple look of the coffee cup is gone.
After last year's controversy, Starbucks is putting Christmas images back on their holiday cups.
That's right. The coffee giant released its newest line of holiday cups on Wednesday. Starbucks says they created feature designs created by customers that include snowflakes, reindeer, Christmas lights, and ornaments.
Last year, the not-so-festive, simple red design of the cups drew criticism from some who said the chain was part of a so-called war on Christmas. Starbucks said the simple design was meant to be a blank canvas for this year's 13 festive design were created by 13 women from 6 different countries.
Well, 'tis the season of giving. Local food pantries are being filled after the success of the 9th annual Stuff the Bus.
Volunteers from all around the area collected, sorted, and stuffed food into a Go West buses. News 3 went to the event to see how the region came together for a great cause.
Stuff the Bus has been going on for 9 years now. It's our annual, Stop Hunger event to help those in need right before the holidays. It benefits Loaves and Fishes, the WIRC, Community Action Agency, and then the RA Council does a Thanksgiving dinner every year for the Salvation Army. So all the food stays local and helps those in need, and I think it's a really great cause for students to come together and really help the community and really give WIU a positive light for the students.
I really like Stuff the Bus because we get to help people inside the community of Macomb, and I feel like it's a direct impact compared to bigger organizations, and we get to work and meet new people sorting food.
I was really excited to participate this year because I'm really passionate about fighting hunger, especially here in America. So to be able to help gather all this food up for food banks and whatnot, especially for the community, is just a great opportunity.
The event has been able to collect over 100,000 pounds of food since 2008.
Very impressive. Well, 2 minutes from now, News 3's meteorologist will be in the Storm Team 3 Weather Center with a look at the weekend forecast.
Stay tuned. You're watching News 3's award-winning show, Good Morning Macomb.
A single ember from a wildfire can travel over a mile. That ember can ignite and destroy your home or community. You can't control where that ember will land. Only what happens before it does. Visit fireadapted.org to learn how you can help protect your community from wildfires.
I think what I love most about News 3 is that we're really provided with a real-world experience. We're able to get hands-on work in news, and it's very similar to what you would find in a real newsroom, but everyone around here is really good about pushing you to be your best. News 3 has really taught me to believe in myself and that if you work hard, you can achieve anything you want. News can sometimes be really tricky, and you have a lot of roadblocks. All of us hold each other to really high standards, and I think that really shows in our newscasts.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
And welcome back to Good Morning Macomb. We have a little correction here. My graphics decided to have a mind of its own today, but this is our current temperature right now. It's actually 10 degrees warmer than what I mentioned during first weather. Current surface map, cold front has moved through, so you may have noticed it's a little windy out there today, and also cooling down as well. Current temperatures across the region basically in the mid to upper 40s, and so it's not too bad for this part of the region during November for that region, or for that matter. Our average high for this time of the year is 52, with 33 being our average low. We'll be around that and may actually fall below that tonight for our lows. And taking a look around the Midwest weather tracker, seeing some clouds starting to move into the region. This is preceding the cold front that moved through the region earlier this morning. We'll continue to see those clouds diminish out throughout the rest of the day as high pressure begins to move into the region. And for tonight, basically more of the same. Clear skies tonight, so temperatures will bottom out. So going to get pretty cold out there tonight, but today basically a wide swath of low 50s, even some mid 50s. So not a huge wide swath, but definitely good consensus, so not too bad. And heading into tonight, going to get cold tonight with upper 20s. I wouldn't be surprised to see some areas getting down to the mid 20s as no clouds in the region and light winds, so temperatures will be free to bottom out like a rock. So taking a look at our forecast for today, sunny skies with the highs in the low 50s. Winds will be out of the north-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And taking a look at tonight, it'll be clear and cold with lows in the upper 20s. Winds will be out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And our game day forecast for those of you tailgating at 10 a.m. on Saturday, it'll be 43 under sunny skies. It'll be 52 at kickoff, and it'll be 48 when the game's expected to wrap up on Saturday. And taking a look at our 5-day outlook, we actually got a warm-up coming our way. So, man, for November, guys, we are getting really spoiled. So I will take this.
I was going to say, those lows look like we're finally getting some of the weather that we should be getting for this time of year, but another warm-up in store.
I know. We're getting spoiled around here.
Looking forward to that, that warm weather coming back, even though it seems like we might be losing it, but it's all right.
Just hanging on, all right. Thanks, Devin. And coming up next on Good Morning Macomb, we are talking sports. We'll let you know what time kickoff is for the Fighting Leathernecks.
We also hear from the men's basketball team. You have 2 minutes to grab a cup of coffee and join us here on Good Morning Macomb.
We taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Hey, Hard, what's this? That's my resignation letter. You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
My favorite thing about NEWS3 is you're constantly working with someone. If you're not going to work with someone, then your show's not going to go right. NEWS3 has really got me ready and prepared for the outside world. Traveling to do a tornado story, or if that even means traveling to Iowa to cover third graders. I get to work with some fantastic people. It wouldn't be the show that it was today without the production crew, without our anchors, without our talent. It's really a team effort, and I'm beyond blessed to be able to be here.
And welcome back to Good Morning Macomb. The Western Illinois men's basketball season is about to tip off.
And over the offseason, the Leathernecks welcomed some new faces to the roster. And now that pieces are added, that means that the team can get better on the floor.
Chemistry's great. On the court, obviously, you got to be a little bit better, but that's how every new teams are. You're going to have new players. They got to learn at the rate everything that I've already known for the 4 years I've been here. But we're teaching them. They're learning quick, too, so it's going to be a smooth transition.
On the road in Manhattan, Kansas, when they take on the Kansas State Wildcats.
Switching over from the hardwood to the turf, the WIU football team will play their final home game of the regular season, taking on Northern Iowa.
Head football coach Charlie Fisher is focusing on a stronger start against an underrated Panthers team.
It prepares you for moments like this when you got to be able to rise up and play good at the end of the season. So this is their battle tested. They know what's at stake. We all do. This is November. You're down the stretch the last 2 games. Every game is critical. Every play is critical. Anything you do matters.
Against Northern Iowa at 1 p.m. at Hanson Field.
Stick around after the break as we have our final word. You're watching the November 11th edition of Good Morning Macomb.
I was convinced that Western Illinois University would invest in her.
My classes, friends, teachers, and activities have had a tremendous impact on my time here.
Hillary's passion for learning and helping others will lead her down a successful path.
Whether I choose graduate school or missionary work, I'll serve to the best of my ability because I am a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Think purple, think success, think Western Illinois University.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
I'd have to say it was just the fact that you can get involved right away. You walk in the door and you can learn all the equipment. And I've been able to anchor, I've been able to be a DJ on our student-run radio station here. I've been able to work any of the camera equipment and the audio equipment. The fact that you can get involved right away. Everybody's really friendly. They welcome you right when you walk in the door. And you report the news, but you can also have fun stories and hard news stories and conflicting stories. But yet you just get such a real-life experience here at News 3.
Well, before we leave you this morning, with Black Friday just 2 weeks away, retail giants Walmart, Target, and Best Buy are rolling out their plans. Walmart and Target will open their doors at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day.
And Best Buy stores will open an hour earlier at 5 p.m. Best Buy will also close at 1 a.m. early Friday and reopen at 8 a.m. All 3 major retailers are also announcing expanded plans for digital and in-store deals.
I don't know if you've ever been Black Friday shopping. I haven't, but it is a madhouse. It seems crazy.
My parents shop every year, and it's crazy.
Absolutely. All right, well, what's we looking at for our final weather day?
Well, final weather is going to be our game day forecast. Again, 10 a.m. is going to be basically when tailgating begins. It will be a little chilly, but sunny skies. That sunshine will continue for kickoff with 52 degrees. And 4 p.m. when the game will about to wrap up, or will end by that point, 48. So, yeah, it'll begin darker soon, too, thanks to daylight saving time. So, not too shabby for a game day in November. So, not very cold weather, so I may not have to get the thick clothes on for marching band. So
yeah, you're right. Especially not wrong there. We'll stay warm, especially in the truck. That's all for us this morning.
But we are online all the time.
Stay up to date with us, news3wiu.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Just search our handle, News3WIU. You can also search for us on YouTube and subscribe.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
From all of us at News 3, have a good morning, Macomb.